going on, everyone? It's been a while. I have a few things to actually install. It's not a whole talking video, but it won't be on this. We're installing some parts on the daily. We're going to be installing the Cobb intake with the air box, the Heron master cylinder brace, and also a JDM dash hood. It's the plastic piece that goes over the gauges. This one's going to be leather, whereas mine's plastic. So that'll spiff up the interior a little bit. And a little touching base on the car and actually the shop. The race season's pretty much been canceled this year so far. Not looking good for the rest of the year. So I don't know what racing will happen with this pig. It's good to go. I swapped out the water pump and a few other random things. I just still need to work on the dash and that stuff. But once that's taken care of, it should be good to go. Another thing is, I'm actually moving shops. I'm actually moving where I live too, coming up. So all this is changing. So I need to start packing this shit up, and I should be ready to do that pretty soon. But yeah, well, let's get this shit going. So the first install I'm doing today is I'm swapping this out. Swapping this out for this nice leather piece. Has a blue stitching on it. It's a JDM special edition, I guess. Got it for a pretty smoking deal from my boys over at Subi Mods, along with all my other parts actually. So huge thanks to them for that. But yeah, I'm not gonna record pulling this thing apart. People have a bunch of different videos over it. I'll just show you the outcome. So that's the before, and then I'll show you the after. Might not look like much, but that dash hood livens up the Rubbermaid interior from Subaru. That should have been something on all 15 plus WRXs. I know it became standard on 18 plus, so I missed out by a year, but happy with that. Now I guess I'll start doing some performance mods. Dash hood thing, it's on. Next I'm moving on to some performance stuff. So along with the Cobb Big MAF intake with airbox for the WRX, I ended up also obviously going with Cobb AccessPort because it has preloaded maps already on it. So I'm going to start taking out the factory stuff, and start putting the Cobb Big MAF in. I installed one of these the other day on a different car, so it should be pretty fresh in my mind. If not, I'm fucking retarded. But all I have to do is take off the under tray, like I said, take out the box, take out the factory intake, disconnect it, and reassemble. I got like 56,000 miles on the car right now, so some of the stuff might not come apart as easily on this car. But if I just break clips and that's the worst of it, that's actually not that bad. So yeah, I'm going to get into it. Update, I got the factory intake out. As you can see, quite a bit of difference, a lot less restriction. Just gaping hole. Let's see, in a few more weeks I will be swapping out the blow-off valve, which is this plastic motherfucker right here, and also this plastic intercooler tube with a Heron intercooler pipe and a Turbo Smart 50/50 blow-off valve that I already have. I'm just not installing it right now because I have to take the boost tube off to do it for everything at once. So I'll be installing this 50/50 hybrid in a matter of weeks. But for now, back to the intake. Got the intake all done. Can't really see shit, but intake's in there. Well, the pipe and filter. It's a very clean, easy, simple setup. I just got to fasten down the top of the box and then put the air vent intake, I don't know where the fuck it is, that plastic thing. I got to install that. Once that's all set, I just got to reflash the access port that I got to the actual map for it. And then I will be installing the master cylinder brace that goes right there. Haven't done one on this chassis, obviously. I did one on the race car and on the previous Forester. It's pretty straightforward. Just got to look at the directions real quick for a refresh, just for this chassis, but should just be bolt on, no fabrication, nothing like that. But yeah, let's get going on that shit. All done for the day. Got the intake installed, as you can hear. Yep, sounds like an intake, just like I thought. I decided to not end up